Music is to many musicians and listeners a lifestyle, an extension of their respected personalities and creeds that can be represented in the world. I often find myself in conversations that challenge me to discuss and make the case for aggressive music. Besides listening to someone scream at the top of their lungs into a microphone, people want to know why we jump off stages, push our fists into the air, and scream every word to every song with the passion and fury of a wild pack of dogs. Hardcore music is about finding the remarkable, momentous flair of life that allows yourself to connect with the comfort of identifying your life in your real interior makeup. It's the ability to look beyond the standard of putting out records and making sales, to play music with no absolute plan that's not complicated, accessible, and relatable. But such aggressive, fast, chaotic, and loud music has yet to gain the respect of society, even as it's seen as a healthy way where people can have a release of anger or aggression. People are afraid of what they don't understand. It's a culture in which parents shield their children from the music, envisioning their offspring in crowds of sweaty, angry teenagers shoving each other. Research has found that listening to loud and chaotic music is a healthy way of processing anger and can positively affect listeners, making them feel more active and inspired. And this is no different than the other common aggressive cultural phenomenons, like football, soccer, hockey, or even political debates. Hardcore even spawned a subculture. Kids who believe true hardcore lay in not using drugs.
I think people shouldn't do drugs.
And in not drinking oneself to death. The product of just thinking about living. Why would you want to poison yourself, is what's asked most. In the minds of many, the easy way out of things is taking drugs and alcohol. So by not taking that route in life, to many straight-edge people, you are enjoying life to its fullest. You don't have to depend on substances to have a good time, to deal with boredom, your depression, or pain. While straight edge holds many different meanings to many different people, a lifetime commitment to abstaining from drugs, tobacco, and alcohol remains the cornerstone of the movement. No drinking, no smoking, no recreational drugs.
I think hardcore's kind of kept me out of a lot of trouble. And, I've been straight edge for 10, 11 years now. And I got that out of hardcore. Even long after my friends who got me into hardcore and got me into straight edge aren't anymore. And it's given me this. It's given me so many gifts that you would never expect from something like this.
And a lot of hardcore is actually encouraging and telling through lyrics about religion, brotherhood, and past stories. Let's take, for example, the band Have Heart, a Boston straight edge band. In 2007, they released songs to Scream at the Sun, which was presented appropriately throughout with thoughtful lyricism, raging vocals, crushing guitars, and a pounding rhythm section. Their song Boston's is essentially a summary of the album. It's an anthem that deals with how the songwriter's father didn't have much of a relationship with his own, and had to constantly drag him out of bars. The narrator writes to set himself apart from his father's past life and be a better person. The song delivers some of the most personal and powerful lyrics put into the album. This ending is well delivered in the sense that the lyrics come out like poetry, as if it's being preached, but not begged. And it seems to speak about the brotherhood among others in Boston. But no matter which group one identifies with, it is impossible to deny that followers of hardcore music have a unique passion for their music. And as an entire genre, hardcore is a great representation of the individuality of a person. It is a passion that allows punks to push through social rejection, in an atmosphere that is truly not understood by the general population. Hardcore music allows for cathartic expression of emotions that are part of being a human. It shows there's little to nothing wrong with feelings of aggression and anger. The world we live in tries to focus on the happy lives while ignoring the anger and misrepresentation and the angst that hardcore punk is about. We are definitely uncomfortable with aggression and anger, but it's not going away. Ignoring these feelings only makes it worse, and this is one way of embracing it. The world has much to learn from the ideas that flow out of the mouths of the hardcore punk movement, and hopefully with time, such learning will come to pass.